Hello everyone, Jason Leia back here again. I'm sorry it took me a while to get this review out. I've been doing a lot of other videos like the Suicide Squad Isekai reviews. I've been trying to finish up Dragon Ball. I got my review for that final arc of the original Dragon Ball out there now, so you could check that out. So now, I had time to finish up Season 5 of My Hero Academia, and what are my thoughts on this? Well, I have to say, I really like this season. That said, this season is not up to par with the previous other seasons. To me, my biggest problem with this season is that it feels like a bunch of stuff building up towards something that will be further explored in the later seasons. And a lot of the stuff here just felt like the first act of that continuing story. However, the stories themselves I found very engaging and very entertaining. Especially the last arc, My Villain Academia. This is where Tamura, Shigaraki, and the League of Villains were set up in a trap by a bunch of other villains that are trying to out them and kill them. But they prevailed, and then they were able to look deep within themselves and come out of this battle stronger. And we learn a lot about these guys, their personalities, their wants, and their backstories, and it is a very engaging arc, and it led to something that got me really excited for the next season to pop up. And how this ended felt very satisfying if you're looking at the villain's point of view and where their story is progressing. The League of Villains don't feel like villains of the week that are just out to make crime happen every other day. They now felt like a much stronger force than they were in the beginning of this arc. And so I am excited to see where this goes. And it's the only one that really did feel like a complete arc. The training arc in the beginning of the season was a lot of fun, though again felt like it is setting up a bunch of other characters that are going to be prevalent later on. But as the arc itself, it is fun enough. The battles are excellent. The training gives a lot of opportunities for these kids to use their quirks in very unique ways. But all in all, I have to say it's not one of my favorite arcs. In the middle arc, where Shoto and his father and family are all trying to rekindle some sort of lost connection that they used to have or never had back then, I found really good, really sweet and engaging. Though if they added a bunch of other stuff that I felt like was fun for a My Hero Academia fan, but I've always was more invested in the family angle of things, and thankfully that's where that arc's focus is mostly on. I also felt like that arc could have used less of Deku and Bakugo. I just feel like while those characters are fun and I understand why they were there, there could have been more times where I felt like they could have been put in the sidelines and we could focus more on Shoto and his father and their relationship, and the family themselves too. But overall, these are all good arcs, especially the last one, which I think is the best arc. But all in all, I have to say, nothing here was able to reach the levels of hype, emotional, not emotional connection, but satisfaction that I wanted out of this season. The animation is beautiful as always, the action is really excellent, and there is quite a bit of brutal moments in the My Villain Academia segment. But all in all, this is just a fun season with a few fun stories here and there that are setting up for something bigger to come in the next season. Overall, I like it. It's not one of my favorites. I know I might have sounded pretty negative, but it is an all-around good season. Deku is still a really fun character, so is Uraraka, Bakugo, Shoto, and all the other classmates in Class 1A. But I feel like this show is now at a bit of a standstill for me, where now it's just fun stories to be told now. But I feel like this is still like building to something much better later on. So I'm going to say for now this gets a B plus because it is very entertaining and it's still a really good season with great action and great character moments. But it is what you expect from My Hero Academia, and to me, I felt like the previous 4 seasons just felt a little bit more special than that, which is why I really liked them, especially season 4. Overall, still a good season. Definitely recommend it if you're wanting to get into this show, but the wheels are starting to run loose a little bit. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please leave a like, subscribe, comment, and I will see you guys next time.